Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're here, you probably love basketball, but maybe you've been struggling to get your shot to fall consistently. Or maybe you're just starting out and want to build good habits from day one. Well, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the fundamentals of shooting a basketball, specifically for beginners, and I'm going to share some secrets that will drastically improve your shot, fast. My name is Wally. I'm an instructor at Basketball Path2Pro program, and I'm passionate about helping you become the best basketball player you can be. Shooting is arguably the most crucial skill in basketball, and while it looks simple, there are layers to it. We're going to break down those layers, step by step, focusing on the core principles that pros use, but in a way that's easy for anyone to understand and apply. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to a more accurate and consistent jump shot. Let's get started. All right, secret number one, and possibly the most overlooked aspect for beginners, hand placement. Most new players just grab the ball and shoot, but there's a specific way you want your hands on the ball to maximize control and accuracy. First, your shooting hand. This is your dominant hand. You want to place it directly under the ball, with your fingers spread, creating a T or L shape between your thumb and index finger. The ball should rest mainly on your fingertips, not deep in your palm. You should be able to slide a finger in between your palm and the ball. This gives you maximum feel and control for that backspin. Now, your guide hand, or offhand. This hand is like a stabilizer. It sits on the side of the ball, providing support until the moment of release. Crucially, your guide hand should not touch the ball during the shot release. It's there for balance, not for pushing or directing. Think of it like training wheels on a bike. They're there for support, then they come off. Practice just holding the ball with proper hand placement. Get comfortable with it. Next up, your stance. Before you even think about lifting the ball, your feet and body need to be in the right position. This is your foundation. Stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. If you're right-handed, you might want your right foot slightly ahead of your left. If you're left-handed, your left foot slightly ahead. This creates natural alignment with the hoop. Your knees should have a slight bend. You want to be athletic and ready to explode upwards. Don't lock your knees. Keep them relaxed and loaded, like springs. Now, point your shooting foot and hip towards the basket. Your shoulders should also be squared to the hoop, or very slightly turned in for a natural shooting pocket. This alignment is key for a straight shot. Many beginners shoot with their body facing too far to the side, forcing them to compensate with their arms, which leads to inconsistency. Practice getting into this stance without the ball, then with the ball. Feel how your body naturally lines up. Secret number 3 involves the shot pocket and lift. This is where the power and fluidity of your shot begin. Your shooting pocket is the starting position of the ball before you begin your upward motion. For most players, this is somewhere around their chest or hip area. You want to bring the ball smoothly from this pocket up into your shooting motion. Avoid bringing the ball too low. This creates a longer, slower shooting motion that can be easily blocked. As you begin your shot, your knees bend, and the ball comes up, almost in one fluid motion. Think of it as generating power from the ground up. Your legs initiate the shot, transferring energy through your core, and finally into your arms and hands. The ball should travel in a relatively straight line upwards, not swinging out to the side. Keep your elbow tucked in and under the ball. This is crucial for a straight shot. If your elbow flares out, the ball will often drift left or right. Focus on keeping that elbow directly under the ball as you bring it up. Now for the moment of truth, the release and follow through. This is where all that preparation comes together. As you reach the peak of your jump or upward motion, your shooting arm extends fully towards the basket. Your elbow should finish above your eyebrow. This high elbow ensures a good arc on your shot. At the very top of your release, your guide hand comes completely off the ball. It's just your shooting hand that propels the ball forward. And then, the gooseneck follow through. This is a non-negotiable for a consistent shot. Your wrist should snap forward and down, almost like you're reaching into a cookie jar on a high shelf. Your fingers should point directly at the basket, with your index and middle finger being the last to touch the ball. This creates that perfect backspin, making the ball soft on the rim. Hold that follow through until the ball hits the basket. Don't drop your arm too soon, as generating power from the ground up. Your legs initiate the shot, transferring energy through your core, and finally into your arms and hands. The ball should travel in a relatively straight line upwards, not swinging out to the side. Keep your elbow tucked in and under the ball. This is crucial for a straight shot. If your elbow flares out, the ball will often drift left or right. Focus on keeping that elbow directly under the ball as you bring it up. All right, you've got the individual pieces. Now let's talk about putting it all together with drills. Practice makes perfect, but perfect practice makes perfection. Form shooting, close range start just a few feet from the basket. Focus purely on your hand placement, elbow tucked, and that gooseneck follow through. Don't worry about making it. Just focus on perfect form. Take 20 to 30 shots like this, really engraving the motion into your muscle memory. One-handed shots. This drill isolates your shooting hand and forces you to use proper alignment. Hold the ball with just your shooting hand, guide hand behind your back or on your hip. Shoot from short range, focusing on the straight upward motion and follow through. This eliminates the guide hand's bad habits. Wall drill. Stand facing a wall, about arm's length away. Practice your full shooting motion, including the follow-through, letting the ball hit the wall. This is great for visualizing your shot without the pressure of making it. Focus on keeping your elbow tucked and finishing with that gooseneck. Do these drills consistently, even for just 5 to 10 minutes before every practice or shooting session. The repetition of correct form is key. Before we wrap up, let's quickly address some common beginner mistakes and how to fix them. Elbow flaring out. This is a big one. It causes the ball to drift. Fix. Consciously keep that elbow tucked directly under the ball. Imagine you have a string pulling your elbow straight up. Shooting with flat feet, /no legs. All arm strength, no power. Fix. Bend your knees. Use your legs to generate power. Think of it as a coordinated jump and shoot. No follow-through / dropping arm. This kills consistency and arc. Fix. Hold that gooseneck until the ball hits the net. Pretend your hand is staying in the cookie jar. Guide hand interfering. The guide hand pushes or steers the ball. Fix. Practice those one-handed shots. Be mindful of your guide hand. It should just support until release, then stay out of the way. Identify if you're making any of these mistakes and actively work to correct them in your drills. It takes conscious effort, but it pays off. So, to recap our beginner shooting secrets. Proper hand placement, fingertips, not palm, shooting hand under, guide hand on the side, not pushing. Solid stance, feet shoulder width, knees bent, shooting foot / hip aligned to the hoop. Smooth lift from the shot pocket. Legs initiate, ball comes up in a straight line, elbow tucked. Confident release and gooseneck follow through. Elbow above eyebrow, full extension, snap that wrist, fingers pointed at the rim. Remember, shooting is a skill that takes time and repetition to master. Don't get discouraged if you don't see instant results. Focus on the process, on getting your form right, and the results will follow. Every single shot is a chance to practice perfect form. Let's start with hand placement. While many coaches teach a very traditional grip, Curry's is slightly different, and it's key to his control. His shooting hand isn't deep under the ball. Instead, he places it slightly to the side, with his index finger almost perfectly centered under the ball. The ball rests primarily on his fingertips, allowing for maximum feel and touch. This is crucial for generating consistent backspin. His guide hand is incredibly disciplined. It sits lightly on the side of the ball, providing balance but staying completely out of the way. You'll rarely see his guide hand interfere with the shot. It peels off cleanly and quickly. This precise hand placement allows him to manipulate the ball with incredible finesse, even on the fastest releases. Next, let's talk about the one-motion shot. This is one of the most defining characteristics of his form. Instead of bringing the ball up to a set point and then pushing it forward, a two-motion shot, Curry's shot is a continuous, fluid motion. He often starts with a slight dip of the ball as he gathers, lowering it slightly below his waist. This isn't a bad habit. It's a deliberate choice to engage his legs and synchronize his entire body. As he bends his knees, the ball simultaneously begins its upward journey. It's an unbroken chain of energy transfer from the ground, through his core, into his arms, and finally, into the ball. This one-motion technique allows for an incredibly quick release. He doesn't waste any time. The moment he catches the ball, his body is already preparing for the shot, making it almost impossible for defenders to react in time, even when they're draped all over him. Now, Let's look at his elbow and release point. Curry maintains what many coaches call a straight elbow, or elbow under the ball. This means his shooting elbow stays tucked in, pointing directly at the basket throughout the shot. This alignment is fundamental for shooting straight. Many beginners, and even experienced players, let their elbow flare out, which causes the ball to drift. His release point is high, with his elbow finishing above his eyebrow. This creates a beautifully high arc on his shot. A higher arc means the ball enters the rim at a steeper angle, effectively widening the target and increasing the chances of the ball dropping through, even with a slightly off-center shot. It also makes it much harder to block. His arm fully extends towards the basket, maximizing the force and trajectory. Finally, the follow-through and backspin. This is where the softness of his shot comes from. As his arm fully extends, his wrist snaps forward and down, creating that perfect gooseneck shape. His fingers, particularly his index and middle fingers, are the last to touch the ball, pointing directly at the basket. This aggressive wrist snap generates a tremendous amount of backspin on the ball. Backspin helps the ball grab the net and stay in, even if it hits the rim. It's why many of his shots bounce high off the rim and still find their way in. He holds this follow-through, almost like he's reaching into a cookie jar on a high shelf, until the ball goes through the net. This isn't just for show. It's about consistency and imprinting that perfect motion into his muscle memory. His famous no-look shots are a testament to how ingrained this follow-through is. So, to summarize the secrets of Stephen Curry's shot: precise hand placement, fingertips, index finger centered, guide hand disciplined, fluid one motion, energy from the legs, continuous upward movement, quick release, tucked elbow and high arc, elbow aligned with the basket, high release point for optimal trajectory, aggressive gooseneck follow-through, wrist snap, fingers pointed at the rim, generating crucial backspin. It's a beautiful, efficient, and incredibly effective form. While replicating it exactly might be challenging, understanding these principles can certainly help you analyze your own shot and identify areas for improvement. What's your favorite aspect of Steph Curry's game? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown insightful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more basketball analysis, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep studying the game.